the business never personal project. As Frank had an idea, he shot it to me. He said, "Yo, what if we just did a trilogy? We did Streets Ain't Safe Volume 1. We did New God MC Volume 2, which was, a lot of people wouldn't even believe this, but we literally did New God MC Volume 2 in 2 sessions, so 8 hours. So both sessions was 4 hours apiece. I mean, I was literally back and forth to 2 rooms, raining and recording, because I don't write none of my raps. So I'm going in there, listening to the music, boom, I'm coming up with it, I'm recording it, going into the next room. Oh, all right, this is the beat, Frank cooking up. There was 3 other producers that was a part of the project, but Frank was like the master producer and engineer of the entire project. And I was just back and forth in rooms. That was 2 sessions. And then that project turned into us coming up with the idea of doing the trilogy. So Frank said, "Yo, we should do the trilogy. Maybe we should do a Volume 3. So with Volume 3, the point that we at right now in our careers is we've seen some things, on the business side. You know what I mean? And so we've seen some highs, we've seen some lows, but through it all, you always gotta keep in mind that it's business, never personal. Because if you get lost in the personal, you'll get so discouraged, you can lose yourself. So we came up with the name, business, never personal, right? We come up with that name. Oh, the cover is fire too. We suited up on the cover, cigar lit. It's like a vibe. We didn't release it yet, but it's a vibe. So this project, we're touching on, subjects is business, never personal. And I feel like we graduated artistically. So like, I'm a much better lyricist. I know how to let beats breathe more than I did on Volume 1 and Volume 2. I got more of a confident and poised tone when I'm speaking over the music, because really that's what you should be doing, speaking. It should sound like I'm talking to you. So I understand that more now. I understand even more that you gotta have a balance with thought-provoking lyric. You gotta spoon feed them. Thought-provoking, but you also gotta give them lyrics that they get right away. You know what I mean? So we blended that together. And as Frank just got way better as a producer, he morphed. We always morph together. We call it morphing. So he's a much better producer, much better engineer, all the way around. And, we just understand each other even more now. He knows exactly what I need and exactly what I want. And I kind of let him, even though I'm great at doing it too, but when you have a team, you got to share creative responsibilities. So with this project, as well with the Cycle project, I just let S. Frank have complete control of like the sequencing, and like really like post-production and sequencing. He's doing the sequencing and, and all that. So this is a personal, trust me, that's going to be one of the best projects that hip hop has ever heard. Even that title means so much to us personally, right? Because there are things that we went through in the past throughout our music career since we started that we might have been bitter about. But then once you learn, it's business, never personal. Hey man, that's the business. We great that it happened that way. You know what I mean? We learning. You learn from your mistakes. Like, you see the red flags. You realize sometimes you have to work with other artists or people in business that you might not, like that much, or you might not agree with that person on everything, but you still should be able to make solid business, happen. And one thing I want to say about this project and just the sound that Frank and I are creating is lifestyle. Like the Business Never Personal project is lifestyle. If I could compare it to a project like from the past, I would probably say it's like 3 projects. I would say is a mixture of like a modern day, like Reasonable Doubt mixed with like a mastermind, Rick Ross, and mixing and engineering and sequence wise, I would say like the second Chronic. Yup. If you was to mesh all 3 of those projects, that would be Business Never Personal. It's like the perfect blend. Like we figured it out. I think this project is even though we've been creating music, I think this project is our coming out party. Business Never Personal Volume 3. We really ready to show the world what we made of and what we can do and what we learned so far to this point.